Hello dear tea friends from around the world, and welcome to a new tea class with me, Stéphane Erler, founder of the Tea Masters blog and the tea-masters.com online boutique. So today we have an exciting program, an exciting subject, but before that, just tell me in comments if you have problem to see me or if you have problems to hear me. If the sound and the video quality is okay. There were some technical difficulties, that's why I started a bit 5 minutes later. I apologize for that. And I hope that from now on everything will be fine. Today's subject is about how to improve online video communications. And my answer, of course, always is tea, more tea, and even more tea. No, just kidding. But actually, the answer will be a chashi, and I will give you some real-life example to really highlight how this is going to work. And I hope we are going to have lots of fun during today's tea class. So, let's start with the main problem we are facing when we are making video calls today with our smartphones or with our camcorders, video cams. So in the times of COVID, video phone calls have kind of replaced real gatherings. So we are using Zoom, Messenger video or Skype because we cannot go and meet each other anymore. Okay, let me see. I see a video. How can I see them? Comment. So the video calls are already a big improvement compared to previous times where you only had the voice, but it's still not perfect, because when you only have video you still miss the human interactions, the flesh, the smell, and also being in a different place where you are together with somebody else. This creates also a commonality and some stronger memories. I guess you try to remember the last meaningful phone call you had, video call you had with a friend or a parent. It's really very difficult to store them in your memory. So I think that here there is a lot of room that we can improve, and I think that with tea we can do something about that. Let me try to see how I can get your comments. Okay. Hello Vlad, thank you for your comment, so that I know that you can see and hear me perfectly. It's really hot today. So today, as you can see, let me start right away to introduce my example, because today is, you see I've also dressed up, it's a really special day. My parents celebrate the 50-year wedding anniversary, so it's a golden anniversary, and for this reason I chose golden colors also to for my chashi, and I want to make a tea to celebrate this big event with them, together with them. Also later on I will do a Zoom call with them, and I want to use this background and this chashi and also a special tea that I'm going to brew in front of them and drink with them. And I think that this is going to really create a special memory and a special meaning for this for today, especially for the celebration. So it's and there are some other advantages to drinking tea. It's well, you can hear me now already. My voice is a bit rough because when you speak a lot, your throat dries. So having tea just during a phone call is also a way to soothe your voice, and it will also wake you up because you have some chachi, some energy from the tea. So these are already two nice things to have, but they are only part of the experience I want to promote. Really the whole idea of associating tea is to associate some flesh and some aromas where a phone call is only very cold and does not have this sense of touch and sense of smell. So I've already talked about a little bit this idea this week in my blog, because as you know, to do a very good chachi, sometimes you need to rehearse, and the more you rehearse and you gather experience, the easier it will be, because you don't have to think so much about what you're doing, and you have also more time to think about every detail. So I'm not going to change the tea because it's really perfect. My parents are celebrating 50 years of anniversary, so I chose a tea that is roughly 50 years old. So it's an aged pu'er, a sheng pu'er, and this is also important that it be a sheng pu'er, because an aged sheng is a tea that is still alive. So it's a tea that continues to evolve, and that goes from being very strong, passionate in the beginning, maybe a little bit rough, but at the end, no, actually there's no end. As it ages, it gets better and better, smoother and smoother. It becomes smooth as silk, and sweeter also in the taste, and it leaves also a lot of aftertaste, a lot of memories. So I think really this kind of tea is the perfect tea for their wedding anniversary. So I'm very excited, and since I'm a bit thirsty now, let's get some leaves from it. Now the jar I'm using here for this tea is Ming Dynasty porcelain Qinghua that actually my father found in a flea market in Taipei roughly 10 years ago, and so he was maybe beginner's luck. He liked it, liked the shape, liked the old appearance, and it turns out that it's really genuine antique, and so he was very nice to me, knowing my love for tea and for aging tea. So he gave this jar to me many years ago. So merci papa.